Spot Hitch here. I think this is part 7 of the greenhouse that I've been in the process of building. I wanted to give you a highlight. I don't think I've done a video for a little while now, so I thought I would take you through. It's nearing completion. This might even be the last video that I do, since there is so little left to do. But here, let's take a quick look here where we're at. So the overall measurements, about 18.5 feet long. And the width is just over 9 feet. We have some siding here that we were able to reuse. I only had to buy, I think, 5 sheets of this material. The rest is all cut-offs. We had replaced the windows, I don't know if you can see over there, on our house a while ago, and we did new siding on that, so I was able to repurpose the windows from that. These are the old style aluminum clad. This style of window, not very good for keeping you warm in the winter time. They let breeze through pretty easily, and a lot of UV as well, which works great for a greenhouse since they're the newer windows have UV protection. These ones don't. They're very clear and should heat up nicely in there. So I don't remember what stage I was at last time, but I've got some pieces here on the ground. I need to use them up here. I'll put that as a cap there. That'll look probably pretty nice. And then here we've got board and batten siding that we used, and just some J-channel. I had lots of that left over too from the house project. I did have to buy some corner posts because I did run out of those. But here it is. This is the outside. Might as well take you for a quick walk around, and then we'll go inside. So board and batten is a vertical design, and actually I had a little bit of horizontal siding that I used on the bottom just as a skirting. That there. I'll back up just a little bit and see, maybe you can see the roof here. It's mostly glass. Again, that was stuff I was able to find on the farm and use, so I didn't have to buy glass. I was at the hardware store yesterday and I saw the price of the corrugated stuff, and it was about $45 a sheet. So I would have needed probably 7 or 8 sheets to do this size of a building on the roof. So definitely save some money there. Here we are along the back. Now I haven't done siding on the back because I'm running a little short. I think I have enough for this top section. And then we'll see what we can do about the bottom. But we've got a huge bank of windows here at the back. Again, all repurposed, reclaimed windows, so didn't have to actually spend any money on that, which is nice. So here, let's head inside. This is where I wired the electrical to, so that goes inside. I'll go in here. And here we are inside the greenhouse. It is a bit of a mess. This here is a planter box with a whole bunch of soil. I have almost 200 sheep, so we've been accumulating lots of manure over the years. So a lot of this is, I dug from the middle of the pile and brought that in with a bobcat. Took about 3.5 bucket loads to load this whole thing up here. So that's, we got peppers in here now, and I think we might be planting a few other things, but that's in there. So this is what it looks like on the inside looking out. There's the roof up there. I decided to go with just some tin on the inside here. I had a lot of leftover tin kicking around the farm on this side. And then on the back, I used red tin. This would have been a roofing material, but I was able to use this up as well. This was from when they renovated the place I work. They redid the roof, and these were just pieces that they had no use for. So got a few extra pieces there for the outside, and I might run some pieces up along the sides there. But yeah, here's the windows. They work decently well. I put some metal strips underneath there to make them slide better. These old aluminum clad windows were notorious for not sliding too well. I've locked in the front ones, so they're going to be very difficult to open, but we can get a cross breeze by opening the side ones and ones at the back. I've run the electrical in through here and a grounding plug, so we've got our fuse panel, an old light that I found, but it works, so that's good. And I've wired up an outlet here as well. I'll probably wire one more outlet in this building at some point as well. Still got a couple of spots there in the breaker. This is where the water supply comes up and in. And then I've right now got an elbow on this, and then that feeds out to the garden. So we've got a spout out there. But I'm going to put a different kind of a intersection there so that we can use water in here as well. And then we can hook up this soaker hose, and we'll be able to put that right in here with probably a water timer. This right now just has the grass on the floor. At some point, lay some plastic down and probably put some pallets on here. And then this side here is likely going to have a table or two so that we can start the plants out here before they go out to the garden. This big container, I think I mentioned this in the other video. This is going to be for fish eventually, probably tilapia. What we do in the house right now, we have a fish tank and we use the water from that. We suck it from the bottom so it gets a lot of that good fish nutrients. In fact, that there is fish water there, and you can see at the bottom a lot of the fish poop has sunk to the bottom. But that works really good for watering your plants. You don't have to add nutrients to the soil nearly as often because of what you get in there. So hopefully we'll be able to put some fish in there and then water these with that water. And that will provide us with fish as well as with some nice produce. So there we have it. The greenhouse using a lot of recycled materials, and I think it turned out pretty good. It took a lot of time, but I think in the end it turned out pretty nicely. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the other videos in the series, and I may do one more once I get everything done with the new floor, with the water all hooked up, and the front fascia put up on the front there. So we'll see. Thanks a lot.